So before we start the video, we're going to ignore the fact that I have a broken thumbnail and I have a third eye growing on my cheek right here. We're just going to ignore those. Like, those things aren't there, okay? Now let's get into this February Boxycharm unboxing and try on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be unboxing my variation that I got in my February Boxycharm box. Now this isn't the usual size of the regular box. This is the size of the regular box, but in my variation I got a palette that was too big to fit in the smaller box. That's why they put it in this box. This is usually the size of their Boxy Luxe box that you get every 3 months if you upgrade, and this is usually the size of the regular box, but it's just because of the palette why I got this, because my variation has the palette, but not everyone got this size box. Some people got the smaller box, but this isn't the most expensive variation. One of the smaller boxes is actually the one with the most expensive variation. So thought I just mentioned that in case you guys are wondering why my box was so big. Now I didn't get the little card that tells me everything that's in the box and the prices, so I did Google the prices and I'll tell you guys as I go along. But yeah, let's get into my box. So I got these facial radiance pad by First Aid Beauty, and this retails for $16. I got this cannabis face wipes. It's called the Refreshing Cleansing Hemp Wipes. When I saw this, I was like, I got me some weed wipes, but yeah, cannabis sativa seed oil. That's what it's made with. I got these 3 brushes from Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Complexion Trio, and this retails for $36. I got Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Now this website is in pound, and there was no option to convert it to USD. So this retails for 18 pounds, which is about $24 US. All the price I'm telling you is in US dollars. And then we have this palette right here from Iconic London. This is the palette that couldn't fit in the regular box. Yeah, and this palette retails for $62. So let's get into the try on. So I am going to use these 3 to do my makeup right now, and then after I'll use the other 2 because I'm going to remove my makeup like straight after. And they say that this wipe is good at removing waterproof makeup, so we'll use this to remove my makeup, and then I'm going to steam my face, extract this third eye, and then I'm going to use the pad. I'll only be using these 3 brushes to do my entire face, so stay tuned for that. Now this first brush is their bronzer brush. It's a flat top, but it's not really straight across. You can see it's kind of, yeah. This is their complexion brush. It's angled. I have 1 loose strand. And this is their brightening brush. I got 1 strand from here too. These brushes are super soft. Now they say these work well with cream. I'm probably going to use cream on this side and liquid on this side to see how it works with both. But I'm going to use this one for foundation. I'm going to use this one to highlight. And I'm going to use the angled one to contour and bronze. So yeah, let's get into these. But first, I'm going to do my eyeshadow because I'm not pro at makeup, like, at all. I'm just a girl trying something out. But yeah. Oh, this is okay. This is nice. Like, this palette would be like an everyday palette for me. Like, these shades alone represents me in a palette. I love gold colors. So we're gonna try this out. I'm going to recreate the look on this eye. I used Deep Soul 24 karat gold, Copper Me Fancy, Merlot Mondays, and Bellinin to get this look right here. Because these were the darkest shades that could be a transition color. And like, they aren't dark at all. Like, they're so light. But yeah, let's get into the eyeshadow. So I prime my eyes using my ColourPop concealer in the shade Deep 70. And I blend that out using my Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. So after blending that out, I'm gonna mix Deep Soul, Merlot Mondays, and Bellini together and put that right above my crease as my transition shade. Now, Merlot Mondays and Bellini on its own is super light. That's why I blended a little bit of Deep Soul with it to give it a little bit more pigment. Yeah, so as you can see from the swatch, Merlot Mondays and Bellini aren't dark enough to be used by itself as a transition. That's why I added a little bit of Deep Soul in order to darken it up a bit. So I just blend and build that shade up until it's to the point where I can see it. Now I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and just blend Deep Soul into my crease and just build that shade up. As you can see, this shade is not pigmented at all. For $62, I expected this palette to be way more pigmented. Like, if I bought this palette with my own coin, like if I spent $62 and I didn't get this in my Boxycharm, I would have been so upset, because like, these matte shades aren't pigmented at all. Now I'm going to take the same brush I used to do my transition shade, my Sigma E38, and just go over my transition and blend that crease color into my transition color. Then I'm going to take the same concealer that I used to prime my lids and attempt to cut my crease. Now I'm gonna take a flat top brush and blend Copper Me Fancy and Bronze Babe together, then pack that on the outer portions of my lid. I did wet the brush first, because if I didn't, then it wouldn't be giving me this pigment payoff that it's giving me right here. Now I just took a different brush, this one's more pointed, and take 24 karat gold and pack that on the inner portions of my lid. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my crease and clean up any fallout from that gold shade that I just applied. Now I'm going to take a different brush, take a little bit of Peach Fizz, and apply that to the innermost portion of my lid, because I wanted it to have a little bit more dimension. Now I'm going to take the flat top bronzer brush that I got in this month's box and use that to apply my foundation. I'm going to use liquid on one side and cream on one side. The cream foundation that I'll be using is the stick foundation from Juvia's Place, and it's in the shade Tunisia. Now for liquid foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade D80. And this brush did really well to blend out the liquid and the cream. I actually like it for applying my foundation. Now to conceal, I'm going to use the brightening brush, and I'm going to take liquid and cream. For cream, I'm using the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation in the shade Cameron. For liquid, I'm taking this Vulgar concealer that I got last month in my Boxycharm. It's their Undercover concealer in the shade 65, which is Shady Lady. Now this concealer is super sheer. It's not full coverage at all. So I am going to go in with the second layer in order for it to kind of blend with the cream on the other side, because the cream is more full coverage. Now that one layer would have been fine for me, but I wanted it to blend with the cream on the other side. That's why I added the second layer. Now I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place Stick Foundation in the shade Congo and use that to contour. And I'm going to blend that out using the complexion brush that I got in the trio. Now this brush is super loose. Usually I like more of a dense brush to blend out my contour, but this worked. Now we're going to set the highlighted portions with the coconut setting powder that we got in the box and the brightening brush from the trio. Usually I don't like white translucent powders to set my highlight, but this one was actually really nice and it actually smelled like coconuts. I really liked it, so I will be using this for future looks. Now I'm going to take my Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Chocolate Lady to contour, and my complexion brush from the trio. I'm using the bottom portion of the brush to contour. Then I'm going to use the same brush with my Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Bronzeville to bronze. So I'm using the same brush, but the top portion to bronze and the bottom portion to contour, because I'm using just these three brushes to do my entire face. Now to make sure that there's no white cast or flashback, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW48 and my brightening brush and go over those areas that I set it with the coconut setting powder, just to make sure that there's no white cast. So I'm just going to dust away any excess powder that may be left over from that powder. Now I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW58 and my bronzer brush to set all the areas that I haven't set with powder yet. Now I'm going to take my Scandinavia setting spray and just set my face. Then I'm going to take all three brushes from the trio and press that setting spray into my skin. I'm going to take the brightening brush to set all the areas I highlighted. I'm going to take the bronzer brush and set all the areas that I applied foundation. Then I'm going to take the angled complexion brush to set all the areas I contoured and bronzed. Then I'm just going to go and set my face one more time with this iconic London setting spray. It smelled so good. I also got this spray in my Boxycharm a couple months ago. Again, pressing that setting powder into my skin. Now I'm going to highlight using the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette on one side and the Ciate London, not sure if that's how you pronounce it, confetti highlighter on the other side. And I'm going to highlight using the brightening brush that I got in the trio. Now for $25 a month, if you're looking to grow your makeup collection or you're a beginner just starting out and you're looking to get some stuff, subscribe to Boxycharm. Like, They will grow your makeup collection so fast. Like, I have so much stuff now, and it's because of Boxycharm. This is not sponsored. I'm subscribed with my own money, but I think this is a great subscription box. Like, I'm never really disappointed. I might not like 1 or 2 stuff from the box, but I usually like 90% of the stuff that I get. Now it's time to remove the makeup. I'm going to use the Hemp wipes that I got in the box. Now, I liked everything in the box. I think everything was worth the value except the Iconic London palette. It was just not pigmented enough for the price. $62? Come on. But yeah, this wipe removes my makeup pretty well. Now, don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting my Boxy Lux for March on Sunday because I'm picking up that box tomorrow. And if you're interested in seeing what I got in my January box, I will post that video at the end of this video, that clip, because I didn't post unboxing for that box because my box was delayed and I got it in February. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. I didn't unbox my January box because the shipping company that I used to get my products and stuff in Jamaica, they delayed my package by like 3 weeks. So I actually got my January box in February, but I mostly got skincare in my box for January. So I couldn't really show you guys all the stuff like a try on, but I got a face soap. I've actually got the smaller version of this in my Ipsy last year. I got an eye cream. I got a sleeping mask, a lipstick, and a concealer that I'll probably be trying out in this video since I didn't get to do it for January.